What is up, guys? Destin Trainer here, back with another video for you guys today. And you guys see the title of the video, so you know what's going down. But before I go into it, I'm going to make a real important point here. This channel is all about respect. And it's not about liking or disliking Serena's character. It's about respecting it. So, what's always going to be unacceptable is disrespecting the character and disrespecting her fandom as well. So if you do that, you are not welcome here. I'm just telling you right now, you are not. You better show some respect. Right? And if you don't come back until you do. It's not about me, it's about all of us. That's what this channel is about. So I will not have anybody just showing disrespect on this channel. I take that very seriously. And if you don't believe me, try me. And then we'll see what the consequences are. But anyways, today, it's about showing you guys that change is not necessarily a bad thing. It really isn't. And based off of the title, I'm going to explain why this is a necessary change. And what I want to say is, I like most of the Poké Girls. But the only one that's really resonated with me and somebody that I connected with was Serena. Misty had poor character development. May was a nice character, but really nothing too amazing. Dawn was a really good character too, and again, nothing too amazing. Iris was a horrible character, most of us can agree on that. With Lily and Mallow, it's more of a personal reason of me not really relating to their character arcs, because I've been very fortunate to not have those type of familial problems. And if you guys have seen Sun and Moon anime, you know the social circumstances for Mallow and Lily. So it's really something that I just can't individually relate to. But if you guys relate to it, I understand. So that's really personal. But I like both of those characters. I just think their character development was too inconsistent. And I'm not really going to get into Sun and Moon because it was too inconsistent of a series anyways. So that's an important note that we have to understand. But anyways, Serena has the potential to make a huge social impact on this fandom. And that's what my point is. It's not just the type of impact she makes on Ash, it's the type of impact that she makes on all of us. We've never had a main female anime protagonist here. And the problem with that is, not because Ash isn't a good enough role model himself, he is. But I feel as though there needs to be a female character to be a role model for all young girls out there. They need somebody that they can really be inspired by and get pushed to do greatness. And Serena has the opportunity to do that if they allow her to show it. Her goal of wanting to be the best performer so she can make everybody happy is an incredible goal. And that should be carried out in the right manner. And that can't be carried out for just a few cameos. That's not good enough. She can't come back every few episodes, every new series, because that's just not good enough. That's not going to allow her to be the inspiring force that she can be. So, she needs that opportunity. Right? And obviously, part two of the goal is for her to be with Ash because that will allow her to make the type of impact that I know that she could make. Right? She deserves an opportunity to be with Ash because she's shown that she has a real desire at doing that. All the other shippings are fan fiction, but this was the first one that feels real because for once somebody openly admitted how they feel about Ash. And if they don't allow Ash to reciprocate that, that's just disrespectful. Right? The problem with Ash is not him as a character, it's how he's written. The writers too many times make mistakes with Ash's character. And what pisses me off is that they make him so idiotic. I get that he is just a child, but damn. The way that we treat children is utterly ridiculous. We think that they're just stupid and they're incapable of intelligence, and that's wrong. If children are given if we actually gave children the opportunity to show intelligence, think about how much better that we would be able to do to treat them. And that's my problem. We just treat too many children as they're just incapable of being intelligent. That's wrong. I've seen many children that are intelligent because they were given the opportunities to. It's not about showing off their capabilities. It's about giving the opportunity to show off capabilities. Opportunities matter so much more than capabilities. Right? And that's one of the biggest social problems in our world today is that so many people are not given the opportunity to show off their intelligence because they're told that you don't belong at the top. You belong at the bottom because of stereotypes. It frustrates me. The reason why stereotypes keep happening because they keep being reinforced. Look, we have to make stereotypes because our human minds are scarce, right? They're not unlimited. But you don't have to act on every single stereotype you make. So the way to solve these problems is to not act on them, actually deal with them. Right? You're gonna be making rankings when it comes to judging people, right? You have to, because again, your mind is limited. But you shouldn't act on them all the time, unless it's warranted. So that's really my thing. But Serena deserves an opportunity to make the social impact that she can make. So she has to come back as a main character only. Don't bring her back if it's just for a few episodes. That is not good enough. That's disrespectful to the character because she is different. People think that she's just the same as every other female protagonist we've gotten. No, that's not true. It's not. She has by far made the most social impact on us as a fandom compared to all other female characters. And again, I have no problem with all the other female characters. I like them, but they just don't resonate with me like Serena does. They just don't hold a candle to it. That's just how it is. It's not about what they do individually. It's about what they bring to the franchise, right? Individual humans don't matter. Positions are what matters, right? If I get rid of you, this is still going to be a group, right? So we don't need the other female characters in the series because their character arcs are over. Serena's isn't. There's still so much room that she has to grow. So is Pokemon going to be different with her being the main female anime protagonist? Of course it's going to be. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. We can't just make judgments and assume that, oh, she's not going to be good enough. Give her the opportunity. And that's my thing. So that's why I want the Pokemon franchise creators to listen to this. Pay attention to this video. Give her an opportunity. Don't rob her of it. Don't just give up. Right? If you can't think of a creative way, I'll accept that. Openly admit that then. Don't just lollygag and never bring her back. Right? Unless you're sure you can't do anything with her. I'll accept that. But if you just don't bring her back and say nothing, that's just disrespectful. What did this character do to get this blatant disrespect? It really isn't. And what ticks me off is that there are so many people that believe that the Serena fandom is just toxic. That's not true. There are individuals that are toxic, but again, individual humans don't matter. It's about the group. It's what they think. So all of Serena fans matter, not any individual. Right? I don't care what the individual has to say. I care about what the group thinks. So if you just blatantly disregard the group and say, oh, the group is toxic, and that's it, and you don't give any type of justification, then shut up. Just shut up. You don't deserve to say anything if all you're going to do is be disrespectful. We can all have an intelligent discussion about this, but you gotta be respectful. So she has a real opportunity. I mean, think about how cool that goal is. Being the best performer that you can be. That's all that's required. That's something that we need, because Pokemon shouldn't just be about battling. And one of the greatest things that the Pokemon Sword and Shield games did was that it was more than just battling. It felt real. It felt that you were actually part of the gym challenge, because you had to get an endorsement for it first and foremost, which means you couldn't even compete without somebody recognizing you. Right? And once you're recognized, everybody starts to see it. Then the more gym leaders you defeat, the more reputation that you build up. You beat somebody that never lost an official match. Think about how special and earned that feels for once, because that's the problem with previous Pokemon games. It doesn't feel that your title was earned because nobody recognized you. Right? They just thought you were a normal Pokemon trainer, but when you really weren't, because you were just blazing through the game. Right? And that's why Serena deserves that opportunity to show it. You can't just end the character off with a what if, right? Because that's exactly what we're gonna think. If she never comes back as the main character, it's a what could have been. I don't want that. Her ending is not good enough. It's not. And if you really can't do it, fine. Be honest about that. But you gotta do it the right way. I'd rather have them not do it at all than do it, but do it in a horrible way. Because that's gonna taint everything that was built up about Ash and Serena's relationship throughout the Kalos anime series. It's gonna be tainted. As though it didn't matter. So that's my point. Let's have this role model. Because to me, Ash isn't enough anymore. Because the thing about the new Pokemon anime series is that Go is just as important as Ash is. He's a different protagonist. And for me, this is a beta test. Right? We're gonna see if Go can be another main protagonist and the Pokemon fandom be attracted to him. Right? And if it goes well, that will open the door for Serena to become a main protagonist. So if Go is successful, that means everybody is successful, right? The whole Pokemon franchise is successful when Go is successful. And that will give them the excuse to, hey, okay, it worked with Go, so why can't I work with Serena? There's so much there. And why not have a real romance in the franchise? What's wrong with that? You don't know if it's gonna be a bad thing. You never know until you actually try it. I would be the first one to admit that I was wrong if Ash and Serena as a couple doesn't work out. I will accept that, but you have to give them an opportunity to prove it. You can't just go, oh, it's not going to work because not everybody's going to like it. Well, it doesn't matter if everybody likes it. Right? It doesn't matter what an individual thinks. It's about what the whole group thinks. So if the whole group, or at least most of it, has a positive reception, then it was a success. That's how we're successful. If the entirety of the group is, or most of it. An individual can't make a significant impact, but a whole group can. And that's my point. So it's not about Serena as an individual, it's about what she brings to the entirety of the franchise. Give her that opportunity to be the type of role model that we all know that she can be. That's my point. So this is a necessary change. The franchise will be better. It absolutely will be better with Serena being a main anime protagonist, because I believe in that. And I'm going to hold on to that belief until I'm proven wrong. They can't prove me wrong unless they actually go with it. Right? If you never do it, then I'll never be proven wrong. Right? It doesn't mean that I've been proven right either, but it just means that I won't be given an opportunity to be proven right. And that's disrespectful if I'm not. But anyways, I always like what you guys have to say, so leave those comments in the comment section below. And again, be respectful or you're not welcome on this channel. That's just how I feel about it. Because I know that most of us want to just have a good time. And I'm not going to allow you to be here if you're going to ruin it for everybody else. That's not what my channel is about. And that's never what it's going to be about. It's not going to be about disrespect. It's never going to be about that. Go somewhere else if you want to be disrespectful. You're not going to do it here. Try me if you don't believe me, and see what happens to you. The consequences are dire, I promise you that. Without question, you will be punished if you be disrespectful. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.